Aquarius, what's going on, boo babies? This is your girl, Miss RHW, with another love reading for you guys. But this time, this is going to be for the middle of Aries season. Take a look at y'all love life, see what's going on, see what's popping, see what's not popping, see what's struggling to pop, all that other stuff. Okay. Of course, guys, as I usually say my spiel, all right, I'm say usually because this is still, this is for the collective of Aquarius. So if there is, so take whatever resonates, leave the rest for any other viewer that could be watching. Because, of course, there is a way for you to get your own personal reading by looking in the description box and booking your own appointment with me to have a look see. Okay. With that said, I think I said all the stuff I need to say out the way. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Aquarius in their love life. What's going on with Aquarius in their love lives? What's going on with Aquarius in their love lives for the middle of okay, damn. Middle Aries. Like y'all coming up as Libra. What's up? Let's hope I don't get tongue tied, but I can't. I cannot keep promises. I cannot keep promises. At least now in that regard. See, I already fucked up. I already started stuttering. All right. Anyway, Aquarius, what's up? Hey. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay, we waiting for signs or something. We waiting for information. We waiting for something to come through so we can act. I don't know why. What are we waiting on? What signs? Page of Cups. Okay. 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 So I feel like you guys are waiting for a sign to that really fits the description of whatever it is that fulfills you. Because the Page of Cups is about emotional fulfillment, or at least about emotional communication. Excuse me, not necessarily emotional fulfillment. But the Page of Cups, kids basically, if they would know what they want to feel, they just go and feel it. They can just tap into their imagination. If they want to feel it, they're out of space. They just go into outer space, and they like that. They rule imagination, in my opinion. Cups, they rule imagination, the feelings, the subconscious, the imagination. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is something that's gonna fit the script. Okay, whatever the internal script, the heart script, the script that the heart has been leading you to, your guidance system has been leading you to experience. Whatever your ideal path is, whatever your ideal goal is, I feel like you're waiting for a sign that's saying that you're either headed in the right direction or that you're going to get whatever it is that you are working so hard to receive. Now, this Three of Wands again is still waiting for a signal, right? So the Queen of Swords is interesting. It's like being receptive, being open to communication. I feel like some of you guys are also being sought out for advice and information at the moment. The Queen of Swords is someone that is usually someone that people come to for advice. She's the therapist. She's the lawyer. She's the consultant. You know what I'm saying? She'll give you her unbiased opinion. Her expertise is usually being exercised here, but her mind is also what's really being utilized. Her thought processes, her reasoning, rationale, reasoning, whatever, both of them, because she's one of the most rational signs in the deck. Very rational, very rational. Um, not like very very few times is she very irrational. But then too, this is about the written word, or like written word communicating again. Something about talking, sharing your ideas. With so many freaking wands that are coming up, I have doubt that it's not got something to do with them, with creativity now. Now, interesting enough, that with this being the question, I feel like maybe this is talking about you guys, right? Now, you guys typically come up as the King of Wands. Okay, sorry, King of Swords, not the Queen, but that's okay because I feel like there is something about the energy that you're trying to be, again, more receptive in your environment. You're trying to be open enough to be to innovate or to adjust or modify your circumstances. But communication is your thing right now. Talking, sharing, exchanging information. the Queen of Swords is like when I see Queen of Swords, I'm thinking I feel Libra. So I'm thinking there's lots of feedback, lots of taking in different perspectives and ideas to really kind of formulate your own truth, to kind of yeah, just to be solid, more solid on your own truth. The reason for asking is interesting. I feel like there maybe have been some things picking up. There's been some some back and forth, some communication, but usually just progress being made. Something feels like you're starting to get closer and closer to where you wanted to be, and whatever it is picking up momentum, bro. And it's clear. It's not obscure. It's not like it's yeah, if there was any crossing energies, then we'd be a problem, right? But the eight of wands is usually clarity of a situation, but things also being kind of happening very quickly, very fast. So your thoughts may be flowing. You get maybe coming with ideas left and right, and they're good ideas. You can see yourself going through, making them a reality and all this wonderful stuff. But the root of the problem is the five of wands. I'm gonna get some clarification on this. Capricorn is probably gonna hate me because I'm gonna clarify everybody else's reading but theirs. Capricorn did not have a card that was hard to understand, but this reading is kind of giving lots of signs that while it's attempting to make progress in put some work in. I want to say but it's really just like to think a little deeper. The five of wands is really just it's just giving like there's too many conflicting ideas or conflicting opinions that you're having about it. Maybe the Queen of Swords can sometimes be overthinking too, because I'm not gonna lie, when if she's Libra, she's indecisive, right? This Queen of Swords is very logical. She really wants to make the best decision that makes logical sense. And I don't know if this is necessarily saying that y'all guys are trying to make a logical sense of your situation. I mean, it may not. But this is like trying to make sure that you are at least being consistent in some fashion with yourself and your ideas of your reality. Your ideas of how reality around you should possibly look and behave and be. The Queen of Swords too, I'm really feeling like because seventh house is ruled by Libra. This is a love reading because I am trying to bring this back to love. It could be that there's people around you fighting for you or interested in you or maybe intimidated by you a little bit. Because the five of wands is like, again, it's competition. There's competition around you. And they're trying to perfect their form as much as you're trying to perfect yours. But here's the weird thing about this. You stand out as somebody who has a lot of their shit figured out already. Six of Wands is recognition for the success that you have in doing something. So you've been putting in some work somewhere. People are seeing you as a very well accomplished individual, or at least I should say they aspire to be or aspire to have your level of confidence. Again, this is something about being secure in your truth so you can show up to the situation not doubting yourself, not doubting your abilities to do your best work. You're intelligent, dude. The Queen of Swords is coming up, so that means that you're brainy, man. You're brainy. And that braininess could be where people look to you and see what putting your mind to something could do, what it could look like. I don't know. The wheel. The sorry. I don't know why I said Wheel of Fortune. Maybe I'm gonna pull that later on. But whew, that Three of Wands is so weird, man. Three of Wands is so weird. I mean, I thought it was like waiting for a message, and the reason for asking, maybe like you guys are like, maybe you guys met somebody, and it was going okay for a hot minute, and then this person just stopped talking. They stopped talking because there was a disagreement or something that happened where, again, some conflict. Now, I think the first version of the story that I was telling maybe was for the singles, or they got nobody in their life really right now. But that's, that's destined to change with the Empress here and the Chariot and the Six of Wands. Victory, victory, victory. I mean, like, damn. I mean, victory, victory, abundance. The rewards start settling in because you beyond earned it. You earned that. It just comes to you because of you who you are. They're like, oh shit, let me make sure this happens. Here you go. But I feel like, if this is another scenario for some of you guys to kind of connect to this, see if we can get some information for y'all, so you can get some insight for y'all, other Aquarians out there. This could be like you met somebody, it was hitting off, it got quiet because the situation. I don't know. I feel like the situation had an argument. I don't know if it got quiet because there's no cards that suggest there's silence. Queen of Swords is the only person that's kind of like isolates herself from people. She's like, I'm better off by myself since I got my, everyone wants me to listen to them and accommodate their ideas, but my shit is strong, which is why my kingdom is still up. But she's a social butterfly, but she doesn't have a husband. She doesn't. Her and her husband are divorced. They're the only couple in the deck that are not together. They got their own shit. They're very independent. However, here's the cool part: they still love each other. I think the king and queen of swords, even after they're divorced, they're very good friends. They can still have talks at length. They can still relate on deep levels. They connect on our psyche in ways that a lot of their counterparts can't do, because I mean, unless of course it's the King and Queen of Pentacles, which they actually deep connect on a very, very deep level, not just on a intellectual, but on a spiritual. King and Queen of Cups, spiritual based mainly. The second they start talking, they're too sensitive to hear each other's truths, so they just go back to, being very misleading, being hard to read, and and coming up with different perceptions of the other, because one is playing guessing games, the other one is concealing information. So in the Wands, man, look, they're passionate. They can get in each other's face 1 minute and then have some pretty wild sex right after. They hate fuck each other, but they hate fuck each other because they love each other and they wouldn't see each other with anybody else, and they get real possessive, get real, you know what I'm saying? So the Queen and King of Swords, again, like I'm saying, they're the friends after the divorce. There's something about their connection that's just totally unique to the rest of the suits. So the fact that I don't see the king in here yet, I can't be sure if he's going to come up later. To me, suggests that maybe there's some reception, like they're waiting to receive some sort of information from someone, because maybe it got quiet, or maybe the situation, slowed down, or it got challenging. And I feel like I don't really know if that's really the case, because I don't even think the situation stopped happening. The only reason why I'm thinking, oh, this shit got quiet, is because you're waiting. The Three of Wands is usually waiting for somebody's ships to come in. Meaning, ergo, you've done some sort of work. You sent out you sent something out, and you're waiting for some sort of indication that progress has been made from your requests. Or you've been doing something and you're hoping to finally start seeing results from that doing something. So maybe you haven't maybe stoken a fire. You've been trying to figure, kind of build something with somebody new. It's had its moments, and you're trying to figure out, well, if are we going to go anywhere? Is it are we finally kind of making progress with the 5 of Wands? Like, where things move really fast and it feels like it's making immense and great progress. 5 of Wands is like, whoa, now we got a problem. Where did this come from? But I feel like too, it could have just been that the reason why you are asking is because, like, maybe you're trying to figure out what to do. Maybe you're trying to figure out making decisions about what to do. But the 5 of Wands is like, okay, it's starting to have, again, like I'm saying, inner turmoil, trying to, conflicting thoughts. Things are conflicting, but there's no conflict. It's so strange, y'all. I think I'm gonna move on from this because I'm trying to make sense of it. Because your advice is Chariot. It's saying that balance your head and your heart. I didn't think it's just right now. It's just trial and error, doing something where you're keeping the balance. You're appeasing your feelings. You're letting your heart do its thing, guiding you, showing you in the pulling you in the right direction, and your mind is also just like kind of um interpreting the messages your heart's giving you. So okay, you want to feel this. Okay, let's. What about this? Is this it? Is this it? I always see this as the, like, almost like how a mom and a child is together, like mom and a baby, where the baby, all they know to do is scream and cry. Okay, any situation aside from them just being pleased and pleasant and content, where they're quiet or they're giggling or they're talking and making all kinds of just goofy noises, they're screaming and crying. Okay, the mom's got to sit there and figure out what the fuck is wrong with you. I got to figure out what the hell is going on. And they trying all kinds of, they're pulling the works. Check the diaper. Diaper's dry. Baby has a pee jet. Okay, can't be that. They just ate 2 minutes ago. What the fuck? Okay. But then, after a while, you see them do something like put their finger in their mouth and start chewing. Ah, the baby needs to teeth. Their teeth are coming in. They're irritated because something's going on with their gums. It's like trial and error and figuring it out and giving yourself patience to make those necessary adjustments so you can maintain a sort of momentum. Something suggesting to me, I feel like that you're getting very close to accomplishing your goal, whatever that goal may be. Accomplishing your goal, understanding something better. I really feel that some of you guys are really getting close to understanding something better. It's still gonna take some time, but you got great things coming your way. You got great things. Abundance is on its way. Okay. You got, okay, so this is more alone time. But I feel like you reached, I feel like this year is reaching the max amount of self focused critique, improving, stepping away from the world so you can be more spiritual. When I say that card, it's like I know what it means. It's really hard to find the words to what I'm saying, but it's like where you're perfecting yourself, you're perfecting your abilities to um just respecting your abilities to do anything really, but you're taking time out to really understand something. You're really making yourself the main focus. It's something about looking within to know to get a better understanding or to sort some things out within your spiritual. I like to see this card as like somebody who's trying to discern and figure out what their vocation is. Because I mean, it's Virgo, Earth energy, and they're like, "Man, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do?" Sometimes the Hermit comes up like, what it like. It's just like to me, the Hermit. It's also like it's not even just about like work because I don't see nothing really. I mean, I'm learning it from some other like material that I'm kind of going through. That wants can a lot of times can mean jobs. It can mean your passion projects. But then if this is love, this could be just like what kind of relationship am I looking for? What kind of person am I? Who am I in love? Who am I in a relationship? What kind of person am I trying to be in a relationship? So like, and I'm learning too from a wonderful book from I think Brian Clark, the vocation book, is that it's a calling. It's not about just a job. It's about your calling in life. What are you being called to do at the moment? What is your heart saying? This is who I am. This is what I am. This is how I contribute to my society that doesn't feel like I'm pulling my own teeth out to get this done. Like I am suffering to do this because I don't really enjoy it. I'm not really, my head is in another space. Like what makes me feel like I'm completely 100% into it, both feet and hands and head and two, where you can feel at home doing what you love. It's very weird because again, love is so weird for y'all in this reading because the way that this reading is looking, like the only person that I can see this like love oriented would be the Empress. You could meet somebody by you continuing to keep this momentum of figuring out what kind of person you want to be in your love life and putting yourself in situations to test out your ideas. But the Chariot is like you're getting close to you're getting close, very very close to sorting it out or to having your to having that success. The Chariot in a way is a success. It is a victory. But again, it's that's through sustained effort. So it's like you are still being asked to put to take on this challenge, which is really kind of almost in a way gratifying, very self gratifying. And then you end up meeting this nice, wonderful person that makes you feel like almost that you're escaping. It's nice. Let me see. Why does the Aquarius have the Five of Wands in their reason for the in the root of their problem? Bro, the Fool. Oh shit. I mean, damn. You guys are like so the conflict is around starting something new, starting something brand new, or starting a whole new phase in your life. Basically, what new phase in your life are you gonna do? Sorry, what are you gonna do with this new phase in your life? Because it's already here, I guess. From my perspective, you've already gotten there, and this is from you already having had a good amount of um, success in some area or in the past already, or because again, this is a warrior who's coming back from a battle, and they're being recognized for the success in the success of that battle. Basically, they're gonna get their honors. They have a wreath suggesting that they're being lavished with gifts. So you did something that's earned you your stars and stripes, as I said in Capricorn. You walking around with a sense of confidence about yourself, knowing you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Okay, so why is the advice the Chariot? Help me understand that. Ten of Swords, the situation, the worst is over of the situation. Like I said, I was saying, the situation is gonna it's getting better. The situation could also suggest that maybe this sort of ending of your life, this time of a time and phase in your life that's closed, has opened the door to a new opportunity. But this new opportunity is coming from your confidence in the successes that you have made already. The best is yet to come. I feel like that's what the ten of swords, in my opinion. I've never seen the ten of swords as the best is yet to come because it's usually saying you can't get any bad, you can't get any worse than this. Situation isn't providing you anything real, anything to work with. That's all right. You can now start fresh. Start with a clean slate. It's a clean slate situation. We're not doing this. We're doing one more because the moon is so confusing, and that's literally what that card is. It's confusing. Holy God, y'all! Can we get something that I can? Oh, you guys have to have these types of readings. You really do, Aquarius. Why do you do this to me? What the hell? They're like, listen, we don't know. We don't know. You should goddamn know, damn it. God damn it. Lord have mercy. So, y'all, Taurus, okay? You're like, okay, what does that mean? Something to do with making something a reality or bringing it into fruition because you know you're a skilled manifester with dedication and your strong abilities to visualize. Because I mean, damn, all these wands here are giving me visualize. You're a visionary, and when you have your mind set to something, it's going to happen. It's King of Pentacles, you cannot talk him off an idea or something he's invested in. Once he's invested, he's in it through to the end. So when Empress is coming, I'm like, why does the Empress show up for you in your outcome? What does that mean for you? The moon. I don't know if you have any fears. If you have any fears, that it could be what the Five of Wands is. It could be the internal wrestling of you taking a risk in a direction that you don't may not have any experience in. You have gotten something that shows that you have got great work ethic. Your determination is strong. Your willpower is strong. But you're being asked to cultivate a new reality, probably from an area of the unknown, which is obviously what that moon means. It's the unknown. And I'm like, why does I had to know. I'm like, okay, this is crazy that the fucking moon comes up. What am I supposed to do with this? Why is the moon coming up? What is the moon coming up for? What is this meant to say? What, all kinds of different questions popping up in my head to kind of help me get a better understanding of what this moon means for this Empress energy. And the Hangman shows up. There was a pause in your life that was nice because it helped you to kind of give you space to see something differently. Really, I feel like to see yourself differently. See yourself differently in the way that you are in your love life, in the way you are with your passions, your career, perhaps. Because the King of Pentacles is the career, is the businessman. I don't know if some of y'all may have owned your own business, because the King of Pentacles is the entrepreneur. But maybe you're about to tap into another sort of field, but it's still along the same lines of expertise because you got success here that's coming up, man. Like this again, something about people knowing who you are because you got reputable. You're reputable. I say reputable work. It could be reputable work, but you're reputable. You're reputable on itself. Again, you earned your stars and stripes. People recognize you in the street like, oh shit, you're a celebrity. That's the Six of Wands. People see you. But the Queen of Swords, nobody really sees her ass as a fucking celebrity. I'm gonna be honest with you. And the reason why is because she's one of the most serious queens in the whole deck. When it comes to seriousness, unless they need help, people run from that shit. But the King of Pentacles is generous. He's safe. He's comfortable. People know who they are. They're very familiar because again, he's not somebody who has, probably hurt people in the past, but he got some hella strong boundaries, hopefully. He's very generous, but he's very generous because he's free to give. He's free to give. He's got lots to give. And so does the Empress, man. Empress is abundance, right? She's literally surrounded by it. Abundance of food, abundance of children. She takes care of people. She takes care of herself. She's got she's got a staff. She's not alone and doing whatever she's doing, but she looked like she's doing it by herself. I mean, in a way, she is very independent, but she delegates her shit. She don't always do it. So that's the way she can just manifest, be the magnet to the success that she's desiring or she believes she deserves. And it's like sitting still and thinking it through. I just, that hermit, right? It's like something's in your wheelhouse already. Hmm. Something's in your wheelhouse, Aquarius. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before you figure it out. Okay, we're pulling your oracle card. Full moon in Capricorn. Am I just shuffling like shit or something? Cause someone else got this. I think I think I don't know. Maybe Libra. I don't know. I'm terrible with this. The end of a tough cycle approaches, but that makes sense. The Ten of Swords is is definitely the worst is over. Like whatever difficult situation you just been through, that's done. And the best is yet to come. Like I said. So interesting. Let's see what this says. Okay. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card reminds you that that effort is required. Work issues. Okay, so I guess it is work for some of y'all. Like this is crazy. This is didn't last time y'all your situation with work. That was your love reading. Your love reading was more business oriented. So okay, I guess this makes sense, which is why I'm like, where are the people at? Coming at the Queen of Swords, I can't imagine that this Empress is anybody else. But anyway, okay. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. Okay, that makes sense. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, make a plan. Making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it. The teachings of the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy. Okay, that's crazy. I think I just said that. Some I shit. If I didn't, I thought it. All right, and that thought was loud enough for me, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move you. Let me reread that. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness. You may have been feeling you may okay, I need to reread this again. My bad. Oh my goodness. If you're asking about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may be feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you pull this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. I really want y'all to I wish y'all could see me shrug because I'm just like, man, okay. I see how that ties in some of it, but then like some of it I'm just like, I'm gonna read the additional messages for this card. It's just to make sure I'm touching base. Oh, and it says to release control and trust the universe. Okay, so it says a professional project may be ending now. Okay, I was just saying projects, man. That's crazy. Admit if you have been overly hard headed or hard nosed. Don't ask me what the fuck that means. You guys don't have to Google hard nosed. Okay, never heard that term before. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. Okay, like this card of the moon is usually about fears and insecurities. Okay, coming to the surface in a way that feels so intense that it starts to um basically become disillusioning. Like it's hard for you to discern or what's real in your situation, what's not, because your feelings are heightened, your fears are heightened, everything's heightened. And at nighttime, if you think about it, your shit is heightened. Okay, Aquarius. Wow. Another very interesting reading. And it's crazy. It's like some maybe this is about your love life right now is about your about work again. Just, love is just it's just I'm pulling teeth trying to find a love answer for this. I mean, these two are I don't know. I mean, they may be compatible, but the energy is just I don't know. It's a little rough. Queen of Swords tells it like it is. King of Pentacles may maybe slow to process what was said because again he's got emotions that run under the surface. His feelings aren't always apparent. He it isn't always he is not very aware of them or he's not very like you don't really know when they come up like that. Like what I mean? He's not like the King of Cups who knows exactly what he's feeling with whatever information he said, which makes it even harder to communicate with him because he's very protective about himself. He's very private. He's very sensitive. He's not trying to feel any extreme emotions, and he knows he could feel very strongly. The King of Pentacles, he's like, wow, let me think about that. And then they'll go through renditions in private until they figure out, oh, well, maybe she meant this, and see the benefit of the doubt, and then come back full, completely collected. Like they never had the ordeal of figuring out whatever the hell Libra said. The Queen of Swords said. The Queen of Swords is like, "Fuck, man, you take it forever. Why is it so hard for you to get it?" And they can come off like this person's slow as fuck, but they ain't slow. They just, they're not slow in the sense of just not being able to pick up information at all, or just giving the vibe that they can, but they just, they're slow to react. They are slow. The reasons why they're slow to react is because they're taking all of the information, taking all, everything, body language, tone, on top of the words being said, and channeling all of that through to how they're feeling, and then letting their intelligence shine through at the very end after letting their feelings run wild and stabilize to clearly see the message that is being communicated. Said, well, okay, I may feel offended, but has she? What was her like? What's her reputation like? What has she done in before in the past? And what signs of good nature could be coming up from that, from those signs? To assuage my feelings. So I mean, like I said before, it could be that you're waiting for somebody to come, talk to you, communicate with you, and that's the person you waiting on because they're slow to figure out what the hell they're feeling in the first place. But that's me straining to pull the idea out of my hat with this. Because if I didn't pull no cards, this would be what we wouldn't be working with it. I would have just been like, yo, I don't know if this love even going on with you guys. You need to tell me. And at this point, but I see it very faintly. This person is still slow to respond because they're processing all the information and then coming to a conclusion about it. Something about they digesting it is what I'm kind of getting the vibe of. Like this person is really taking the time to process, go through all the motions, all fluctuate through all the motions before making a decision. I ain't trying to make this longer than it needs to be. I will let y'all go. I love you, Aquarius, okay? And until next time, see you.